By selecting the down arrow under the arc button, you will see that AutoCAD offers you 10 different options for creating arcs and one for extending them. It all depends upon what information you have available to you. The default is the 3-point arc. You select the button and just pick the first, middle, and end point of the arc on your screen. Start Center End is an arc tool I have used many times. I used it for many years when drawing the arc of a door swing. Just remember, the arc has to travel counterclockwise, so the start will be at the end of the horizontal line, the center will be here where the door hinges, and the end point will be here at the corner of the door opening. When I wanted to make a 3D fillet on the corner of this wireframe, Start Center Angle was the only arc that would work. I knew the start would be right here at the end of this fillet. The center would be the center point of the fillet, and the angle would be 90. And then to complete it, I would have to flip the UCS on the x-axis. Type UCS, enter, X, enter, and 90, and enter. And then I could use one of the other arcs to complete the fillet. Start, center, end. And when the wireframe object is finished, I could add some surfaces to it. Start Center Length. With this one, I would pick the starting point, type in the distance to the center, let's say 4 feet, and enter. And then either pick the end point or type the distance to the end point. Let's try 7 feet and enter. Okay, so now the distance from one end of this arc to the other end would be 7 feet. Start End Direction is becoming one of my new tools for creating door swings. Remember to move counterclockwise. Start, end point, drag my cursor over. Oops, I think I need ortho on. Drag my cursor over for the direction and click. Pretty slick. I know this door is 2 feet long. So if I use the Start End Radius arc, I would pick the start right here, move counterclockwise and pick the end right here, move my mouse around until an arc appears, and then type 2 feet for the radius. I suppose I could have used Center Start End on the doors. Center would be where the door hinges. Start here, move counterclockwise, end. Ooh, I think I better do that again. Center, start, end. Center. Watch where I'm clicking. Start. End. There we go. If I didn't know how long the door was, I might use Center, Start, Angle. Pick the center at the door hinge. Start at the end of the door. And the angle would be 90, and enter. Center Start Length seems to work a lot like the Start Center End. At least it does when you're using it to draw door swings. Pick the door hinge as the center. the end of the door for start, then the corner of the door opening for the length. Okay, I'm going to turn ortho off to demonstrate the continue option. When you select Arc Continue, it will continue from the last point you picked on your screen. Large arc, small arc. Those are your arc options.